live? Shit on.
Hi, welcome to Pick Central. I am Brandon Walker. I'm back in the host chair. I was looking for my headphones so I can hear the music.
Do you want me to sit over there?
Nah, two guys here.
I didn't. Where's my headphones?
You literally just put them right there
easier visual.
on the mic. Yes.
It's an easier visual.
Nice fella.
It's a good hat. Mine now.
I didn't hear the music. Okay, hi. So we are live. It's Brandon Walker. I'm back in the building. And I got these two. I got Bench Mob in the building. I got Rico Bosco. I got Marty Mush, fresh off their season-ending dinner at Luger's.
Good times had by all.
How was it? Okay,
Whoa.
that's just the Stephen Shea block of the year. What are you doing?
Getting the mic so I'm comfortable.
You're rearranging every piece of furniture in the building.
I gotta be honest, he's right, because look at me. I'm like, I got scoliosis sitting here.
Yeah, it's tough.
And you can't sit back.
We sit here every single day. What is different about today?
Move.
The chairs, they should have wheels on it. We've been over
Go
it.
back to the radio thing.
You don't think you should? This is Hank's idea.
I think Hank put these chairs in here and these chairs in here to see which one we like better. I like these chairs better. Everybody else likes those chairs better.
Yeah, I think I made a mistake sitting over here. But
Well, come sit in this one.
no, but now they have one shot. We're a one shot. We're like the Copacabana
You want
scene.
me to go? Let's both go back.
No, stay over here. I like it. I can see everybody.
Are you
It's
saying
easier.
the tracking shot in Goodfellas
yeah,
where it
yeah,
goes
yeah,
through the
yeah,
kitchen?
Yeah.
I had about 2 minutes before you got to a Goodfellas reference. You went under.
Under.
Yep. So how was Luger's?
It was great.
It was good. We
I have a question about Luger's.
What?
We got a text message in the group chat from Rico this morning saying big walk the line today, which was a lie. It's not a big walk the line. He just wanted an excuse to be able to text this message.
I'm
And
back.
He texts a picture of the thick cut Luger's bacon that you had for breakfast. You could have just sent us a picture and said you had thick cut bacon for breakfast. You didn't have to brag.
No, it's a big day.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, it's a big day. It was a
Fulfilling my
big day
3
on
days
Walk
a
the
week.
Line.
Start today.
I mean, the bacon was literally bigger than my entire life.
Gariest mistake going with the bacon.
24 pieces of bacon. Eating
24.
that big of bacon before steak is tough. Onion rings were delicious.
All right, so let's go through the appetizer
First off,
section.
no one ordered. They were just like, it's your show, you order. I was like, all right.
So we sat down.
Except Jake was insisting on getting the schlag, which is basically just a fucking bowl of whipped cream.
He wanted
what?
the schlag.
It's called
so
schlag.
bad.
What a slog.
Jake Marsh kept
It's
saying,
like their
"Just get the
signature
schlag.
whipped cream. I had never had it before.
Get
You're
the
supposed to put it
schlag."
on like your apple strudel. Did you put any of it on your
Hell
chocolate
no.
mousse? I didn't.
Chocolate mousse is unbelievable.
The fucking
Okay,
sundae
wait.
was great,
You're ahead
too.
of yourself. So we sat down. There were 7 of you at first, then there were 8 of
Yeah.
you because Big Cat came and humored you guys. So you sat down and you did the appetizer. What was the appetizer order for the table?
24 pieces of bacon.
Okay.
So the guy's like, 3 a guy? I'm like, yeah, 3 a guy.
All right.
So then somebody did the math on that. It was $192 worth of bacon.
Okay. So $200 worth of bacon, and obviously it didn't all get eaten because you took some home.
Yeah, Jake took some home too.
Okay. So half the bacon got eaten?
Yeah, well, I think, correct me if I'm wrong. You could have eaten another piece, but you wanted to save room for the steak.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Absolutely.
Fair
That's
enough.
what it was. So
Okay. So then you get to the steaks.
we
Marty
should have got the tomato and onion.
Marty asked for
Well-
well done. The other 6 were medium
I
rare.
said medium, and then I was like, all right, it's a table. I'll do medium rare.
rare.
I don't like seeing so much red, you know?
Medium rare shouldn't be so much red. It should be a nice red center. Dark pink.
It was good. No matter what, it was very good. We got 2. Jake was very confused. He's so literal because on the menu it says it just says steak for 4, right?
Yes.
And Rico goes steak for 8, and Jake's like, there is no
head
steak
exploded.
for 8.
How do we do
the
steak
biggest
for
cow
8?
in the world?
He's
Yeah,
like, wait,
they
there's no-
just figure it out like what it is. Like
Yeah.
you say steak for, you obviously do evens.
I do
You always do evens, but
I do like classy. They serve you like the steak comes out. They
Do
serve
they slice it and everything?
on. It's
Yeah.
already
Put it on the
sliced.
plate?
they were
Yeah.
hitting us with a
But
thing
they
of
come up-
potatoes.
Okay.
So
They
then
come
the
up and give you everything.
The sides were cream spinach, which I'm not a cream spinach guy. Onion
Yeah.
rings, German potatoes.
The German
and
potatoes.
I think that was it.
good.
German potatoes were unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of sauce.
So that puts the books on season 1 of Bench Mob.
Yeah.
How'd it go?
Year-end video coming out today. It's very funny.
Very funny video. Trista is not part of the podcast.
So I was going to ask, because you're just a co-host, but I was going to ask the host. So Rico, when was the decision made
Head
to
of
add
talent
Trista to
booking.
the podcast?
It was not made. It was a troll job, courtesy of Smitty, who got a Stern talking to. And,
Did he catch a block out of this?
No. I said I'm disappointed in you. You have too much good karma built up.
Well, I think
I said you know better.
I think it's a funny joke. I don't think it's something he should apologize for. It's a funny joke.
I don't.
I feel like she's still trying to do more with it, which is probably not.
So
good.
you guys, when you do have your draft special, she'll just be there on a one-time basis.
Absolutely not.
I don't get it. I just look forward to the day that I can listen to Bench Mob and I hear you and then Trista. That's all I care about. As long as that happens, I'm a happy man.
Keep holding on.
Big Cat gave us a tag on Instagram yesterday, and it was very nice of him to do.
That is nice.
It's a huge thing.
That's what your uncles do, you know?
Yeah, he did tweet. Well, Youngstown Bob tweeted is college basketball on tonight. Marty's at a dinner because I remember when he didn't watch the conference championship games, which I did, but that's not Big Cat. That's just.
But you did go out to dinner that night, and which I have multiple times said I would have done the same thing.
You agree with me?
Yes, correct. Yes.
But as it turned out, he really only missed like one good game. You got lucky. You did. Like it's one of those. When you did it, you're like, all right, you're taking a risk. But if the risk, there's been a million times like that. Your wife's like, all right, we got to go out. You've been in the house in your underwear all day, screaming at the fucking TV. We got to go out. Like, all right, you go out, and you know that you're not intently watching, you're not listening to Herb Street talk about the blitz package, but you have your eye on it, and the game turns out to be a blowout. You're like, great, wife's happy, blowout anyway, good. You know what I mean? I got the cliff notes. I'm good.
Did you have issue with Marty doing it when he did it?
I thought it was a huge risk. But
I'd like to point out
it worked out for the guy.
I'd like to point out that on night 2 of the regular tournament, you went to dinner during the games.
Play-ins.
Doesn't matter.
That wasn't the play-ins. That was night 2 of the regular tournament. That was Saturday night of the regular tournament.
1,000% play-ins. I wasn't
there for the play-ins, Rico.
I bet my left leg on it.
He wasn't there for the play-ins.
I wasn't there for the play-ins.
I bet my left leg
on it. It was the
on
tournament. You went to dinner during the tournament.
I bet my left leg on it.
Well, then give me your left leg because I own it now. That's my leg.
The 2 16 seeds playing each other.
Rico.
No, I wasn't
UCLA,
there, Rico.
Michigan State.
I didn't come in until Friday.
This is going to get bad.
You owe me a leg.
That's actually worse than me for the conference championship.
Because he went to a chain restaurant. He went to a chain restaurant.
And I'm okay with going to it. And it's when
but
it's
I don't. You know
Dave
what, Rico?
too.
I don't have issue with Marty going. I don't have issue with you going. But you having issue with Marty going when you went
contradicts himself.
It was Thursday night, the 18th.
How do you
Why
know?
wouldn't you have been there?
It was not Thursday night the 18th. It was not during the play-in games.
Because we made fun of him for saying, like, I told Dave Portnoy.
Well, no, he called. I don't know if we've told this story. It was my favorite Rico story. But Rico calls the restaurant to try to get in like an hour before he wants to go. And he says, hey, by the way, I found a $100 bill outside your restaurant. Can I return it to the rightful owner?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I got to get Eddie because he's impartial and he's not prompted.
Hello?
Eddie.
What's up?
You're live on Pick Central.
What's up, Pick Central?
Hello,
we're solving a debate here. We went to Luger's dinner last night, and Marty bailed out during the conference championships, and then Brandon was shitting on me because I went out to dinner during the NCAA tournament. But solve it. When did we go out to dinner?
We went out to dinner during the playing game. So
unprompted. My man Eddie, suck my balls. Thank you, Eddie. Go subscribe to the DP show, Dog Walk. What else you want to plug, Eddie? JP Graz.
Behind radio. Let's get.
Have you told him that you've got an idea to bring somebody on Dog Walk?
Oh yeah, Eddie. Guest appearances. What do you think about doing a Luger's waiter for an episode of Dog Walk?
What's is it like an old school one?
We'd have to find one. Yeah, I mean we'd have to start doing the legwork, but I'm interested to see how much they make.
Who is the MVP and the LVP of the dinner?
MVP is Big Cat, probably. Presents. As soon as his presents came in. And there was no LVP. Everybody pulled their weight, just like the pod.
Good to hear, Rico.
Thanks, Eddie.
Thanks, Eddie.
Eddie, real quick. Do you think that a Luger's waiter makes $250,000 a year?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Eddie, I have a question now. My last question. The Dog Walk this week, or the draft, was fantastic. Are you surprised Applebee's didn't make a draft of 25 chain sit-down restaurants?
That's sad.
I mean, the people went too fancy, Brandon. Like, it was one of those things where Applebee's, if you're talking like real hardcore, like American chains, like Applebee's deserves a seat at the table.
I think that's a first or second round pick.
I don't know about that, but that certainly could have been drafted. I don't hate Applebee's as much as most.
What is the country buffet that Dave brought up?
I don't even know what that
You
is.
never heard of that? You don't have those in Mississippi?
No, well, every buffet we have is country.
Don't have it in New York either.
No.
Really? It's just like it's a tough buffet chain. It's tough.
Like
It's
Golden
tough.
Corral, we have Golden Corral where I'm from.
That's like a 5-course meal in Mississippi, no?
No, it's a buffet, fuckwad.
Them and
Corral's nicer than
CC's.
OCB.
Did you see on the One Bite app that CC's has a 10.0 in Mississippi?
That's great.
All right, try the veal. Thanks, Eddie.
All right, boys.
I mean, he's the best.
I don't know that I believe him. And I also say that if you get on Marty for going on the Friday night of conference championship games, the play-in games are just as important as the conference tournament games on a Friday night.
And the play-in game ended up being in the fucking Final Four.
Yeah, UCLA was in that game.
Yeah, we caught. By the time we went for dinner, we went during the 16s. We caught the last game. It was late. They always put the better game late.
Jackals are smart. I'm
my
on the
God.
season.
You're on the season ticket package of the Jackals?
Season ticket package
Smart.
of the Jackals, baby.
Smart.
Y'all don't have Old Country Buffet? No, be rad. I've never seen Old Country Buffet. We had Golden Corral, and we used to have Quincy's back where I come from, but we did not have Old Country Buffet.
Yeah, I mean,
Shoney's, we have Shoney's. That's a buffet.
Smart.
I'll be in Mississippi this week without Brandon and Dana. That's just ridiculous.
I love how you add Dana now. Like Dana lives
Dana
there.
was there for like 4 months.
Delayed head nod, no? What do you think?
What are you doing?
Lil Sass, I gave him the head nod. It was a little delayed, right?
Yeah,
he was
that's all
determined.
right,
in.
yeah.
I don't think
Okay,
Lil
Zah,
Sa- I don't think
mental note, just file it away.
I don't think Lil Sass fucks with you.
Is that how beef starts? Just a delayed head nod?
You don't think Lil Sass fucks with me? Okay. Filed away.
Excuse, Marty, just host it for a second. I'm going to go get a little sass.
All right, yeah. Go.
No, that's not. We don't do that. I just filed it away.
It's a file away. I'm gonna
He's
also.
a yak guy. Don't turn into yak.
Why don't we just get up, go get something to eat, just say fuck man walk.
I saw it, Rico.
You know, get some.
He's turning into a yak.
Get some baked raviolis.
He's a fucking idiot.
Fried raviolis.
Baseball's the most infuriating sport to bet on.
So I bet on the White Sox last night. The
I
White
bet
Sox
on the Indians, and you clinicked me. Congratulations.
White Sox fans are so just like because I said they're a trash organization in my thing, but just I think that. But I was like, I bet on the White Sox. I thought you were gonna win.
Right.
They
Each game
won.
is.
So why wouldn't you just say that?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
That's how it goes.
By the way, I just booked some talent. Jeff DeLow will be here Friday to discuss his Oscar picks.
Nice.
So Jeff
Oscars
DeLow,
are this week?
yeah, Jeff DeLow will be here Friday to talk Oscars picks. You're going to be out Friday, right, Marty? So
I'll be here.
Hello, Sass.
Hi.
I'm sorry to bother you during your lunch hour.
Yeah.
I just had a question. When you walked in, Rico gave you a head nod.
Yeah. I
And
gave him a head nod back.
he felt that
Delayed one.
he felt like the head nod
You're
back
realizing now is just a little delayed.
felt like the head nod back was delayed.
There's a little bit of a glare, and I couldn't tell.
It's
I was
very
like, was
clear.
that-
It's a clear
it
window.
couldn't be
Sass.
more clear.
Couldn't be.
There's a little
See,
bit of a
everything-
glare if you're at a certain angle, and I couldn't tell. I was like, is he head nodding at me? So I just threw one back.
So that's what the delay was.
It was kind of just like it could have that head nod. My head nod could have gone to anybody.
Okay.
I need you to know that.
But if I
You're
knew,
forgiven.
if I was more,
You're
Well, first
forgiven.
of all, you
Forgiven.
can't forgive him for he didn't do anything wrong. Second, that's how narrow it is. That you have that much of a sliver of a nugget of a window
No,
to be
I-
able to get on his good graces. Because if you don't, he's mad at
I
you forever.
asked before I said anything. I said, "Hey, Bob, a little delayed." They're like, "Little delayed." The judge. We went to the judges and split decision, and they said, "A little."
But
little
then
delayed.
he comes in and says, "No," he explained it, and you forgive him.
I like
he didn't do
Sass.
anything wrong. You can't forgive him for something that wasn't
All right,
wrong.
fine.
Sass, do you fuck with Rico Bosco?
Do you fuck with Rico?
yeah, my number one reply guy is a Rico Bosco fan account. Every single mean comment
Probably
I get, he
a
replies
terrible
to them.
person. Yes.
Every
That's
single mean
nice.
comment I get, he replies to them. And he goes, "Shut up."
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to have that person on your
Nice to have
side.
the bullies, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, Sass. I'm sorry to
Thank
bother
you
you.
for
Sash, you're a
having me.
good guy, man.
Free
Thank
lunch in
you.
the kitchen, by the way.
Elon.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, my girlfriend goes to Elon.
There was a girl who we used to go to a deli at St. Joe's, and she went to Elon. Used to wear Elon sweatshirt. She was a smoke.
Yeah.
I mean, Elon's a smoke factory.
This has nothing to do with
Nothing to do with anything.
anything.
Eat. I wrapped up in 15 seconds.
We have a huge NASCAR weekend coming up this weekend as NASCAR's Cup Series makes its return to the biggest and baddest track in racing. It's Talladega. You've got Martin Truex. What?
Ricky Bobby.
You got Martin Truex out there at 16-1. You got Daniel Suarez at 12-1. You got guys like Chase Elliott, who's 5-2, who's in the top 10 every single week. They are fantastic. If you've never bet on NASCAR, it is exciting. It's a great sport to bet on. It's nonstop action, and there's a lot to bet on. Stay tuned for our picks later this week, and be sure to tune in to Talladega Superspeedway race this Sunday, the Geico 500, 2 p.m. Eastern Time on Fox. NASCAR. All right, check that out. Where you want to go? So we did the Luger stuff. I have one more question about Bench Mob, then we'll get into sports. We'll get into everything that's going on in the world. And, yes, I know my hair looks terrible today. My haircut appointment is at 2 o'clock. Hopefully I will be able to make it. Marty, your hair looks good. Rico, you also have a face. Okay, so
No product today.
I saw the picture of you guys at Luger's last night. Bench Mob has 7 people. That seems ridiculous.
They don't have 7 people. One guy filled in for 3 weeks.
Okay.
So
you have 6 people.
So
over the holidays.
3 hosts. They have to be on the show. We have 1 producer. And then I, myself, went out and I was like, hey, Jack and Owen, who run our sports book.
Jack's your bitch.
Well, no, he's a friend. Run our sports book very well. I was like, hey, you guys are watching the games anyway. You guys just want to throw the tweets up on Benchmark? We could grow the shit out of it. He goes, I would love to. So that's what you got to do here. No one gives you shit. You go and get it.
Build your team.
Yep.
Okay.
You built your team. You have 5. You crazy bastard.
4. I don't have 5.
Katie Stats is on your show.
Yeah, she's 4. Count them up.
Fuck yeah, it's 4.
It's 4. It was Jack forever. Jack does the producing and the social, which he does a great job. And then me and Casey, and then we had a
Yeah, it's just that we have 3 hosts. You have 2.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Still, just it's crazy. What are you doing, Rico?
Juggling things.
What are you juggling?
Line
You're
movements.
You're dwelling?
No. Line movements. Fucking where the public's at.
I'm starving.
All right, I want to talk about one sports thing, and I don't want to talk politically about this. I don't want to talk about real-world issues. You can get that anywhere else. You can go talk about that, and you can go on Twitter and just drive yourself crazy with that stuff if you want to. But last night, the verdict, and then there were a lot of sports entities and brands trying to get tweets out there. My question to you guys in the room: did the Las Vegas Raiders tweet out the worst tweet in Twitter history last night?
I'm going to, like you said, we'll stay away from everything, but it's like they pinned it, and they left it pinned for like 45 minutes.
I respect that they didn't delete it, that they didn't say,
Still up.
oh, we fucked it. I respect that they just ate it. And Mark Davis came out and says, like, you know what, that's on me. I didn't realize I was stupid. So they ate it.
Yeah.
But still, when these huge real life things happen and brands and teams feel like they have to have a tweet that is like means something, it leads to so much trouble. It's like Florida State when they did the Martin Luther King tweet a couple of years ago. That was terrible. And then this one last night. That I was thinking, what are the worst tweets ever? The Raiders might have had the worst tweet of all time in the history of the app.
It's a tough look. There's zero I don't know how you hit send and then think it's a good idea.
And we all thought it was a low-level social media guy, but then the actual owner of the organization, Mark Davis, who has wonderful hair, came out and said, no, it falls to me.
Do you think it did actually?
He probably laid on the sword for somebody.
He might have laid on the sword. I think it was probably definitely a higher level source than a social media intern or a social media manager. I think it was definitely somebody up in the organization said, we really want to make a statement here. Let's put this out. And it could have been Mark Davis. I doubt it, but it could have been.
Mark Davis, I'm not going to say it.
No, say it.
He lives in my dad's hotel.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
No, my dad does not own a hotel. I'm not like filthy rich.
No, your dad owns a hotel.
No,
you are. I mean, you're rich. You're not filthy rich.
I'm not rich.
Dad owns a hotel?
No.
In Florida.
No. He works at one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you blocked him, so I don't know if you're going to get any rates.
Yeah, we need to talk about that.
Oh, no.
So Rico Bosco blocked
He liked the tweet.
Matt Cahill's dad. Matt Cahill is Marty Mush, and he blocked Marty Mush's fucking dad on
He
Twitter.
liked the fucking slanderous tweet.
My dad doesn't have he only has a Twitter to just follow
How many
my
followers does your dad have? 7?
I love
7.
that.
I actually think 7. And he also doesn't tweet. He only follows it because he loves Barstool and he follows me to
you,
see
follows
my
Bench
stuff.
Mob. I'm sure he supports Bench Mob.
Yeah, loves
Yeah, he
Rico
does.
too.
Okay, what did he like?
He liked Trista's tweet of joining Benchmark because he doesn't know much about it. He's like, oh wow, they probably got someone new.
He doesn't know your beef with Trista. He doesn't know anybody's beef with Trista.
That's why he got unblocked. I felt bad. Some people catch it in the fucking.
My dad-
When you just start firing, people are gonna catch him in the leg.
My dad
Maybe you
texted
shouldn't
me.
Bandage him up, bring
listen,
him back.
I'm team block, but I don't. Maybe you shouldn't fire as much.
My
Maybe you
dad-
shouldn't just blindly fire.
My dad texted me
660
this.
people told me that they
You
support
got
a
that,
lie.
and then he goes, "This is sad. I'm blocked." And then I FaceTimed him at dinner.
Do you guys want to start? I see the plates emerging. If you guys want to start taking shifts,
Yeah. Nah, I'm waiting.
I'll wait. We gotta record after this
Still
too.
full
but
from last night.
oh, you guys are recording in the off season,
Yep, we are. We got some videos planned. Good video. Huge.
and you're going to Mississippi
Huge.
to play with Dion this weekend.
Going to Mississippi, play with
Play-
Dion.
Play what? You doing that thing?
I'm
Competition?
doing some competitions, playing ping pong, playing prime / horse.
Okay.
Did I say ping pong? Home run derby. And then I was like, I don't need to do 7 different sports because he's not gonna
You're doing home run derby.
yeah.
He's gonna smoke you.
I'm not. I had to. Yeah, he is.
He had major league home runs.
I hit
You're
one.
not a home run hitter.
Hit one against Yeshiva.
Yeah, but you yourself say you're not a home run hitter.
Oh no, I've hit 2 home runs in 8 years of my playing.
Can I have a? It's not really a fun story, but I went to a game in 1992 where Deion Sanders went 3 for 4 with a triple, a home run, and a double. And the triple, watching Deion Sanders hit a triple live was the most breathtaking thing I've ever seen.
And it's,
Jose Reyes used to be like that. Just the speed was
Yeah.
unbelievable. It's like, don't even watch the bull. Just watch him. It was fucking unreal.
Jose
That's
Reyes
game.
was one of the fastest.
It was unreal. Yeah, his
Yeah.
I
speed
think he
was
was
great.
faster than Deion though.
I'm just making a
No, I'm just-
comparison.
I'm
Like,
just-
I
No, it's
couldn't
clo- it's
possibly have
probably
ever
close.
watched.
I imagine it's close.
I couldn't have
Oh,
ever
yeah.
watched Deion Sanders live. I'm just giving my guy. My
Wonder-
Deion guy was Jose Reyes.
Fair enough. I wonder who the fastest guy in our lifetime is. Is it Billy Hamilton
Billy Hamilton's probably It's probably Billy
from
Hamilton.
Mississippi?
I played ball with a kid, Nick and Juice.
Vince Coleman could be Vince Coleman.
Nick and Juice was fucking fast.
Do you remember Vince Coleman?
Yeah, he threw a firecracker at somebody.
Well, he did more than that. He stole a lot of bases.
Did he throw a firecracker?
I believe
Okay,
he
needs
did.
to be
Yes.
said.
I'm
Okay.
faster than people think. I was a base stealer in my day.
I thought you played first base.
Yeah, doesn't mean you're slow. I played center field after that too. Does
Are you gonna play with the?
Does this food place have like a
I'm not lying when I say this. This is not a joke. I'm not being funny. I'm not trying to get into your. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? When that guy walked by, I thought it was.
No.
I really did. I swear to God, for a moment I was like, "Oh my God."
That's funny.
He's too agile.
Brandon, I saw it.
Do they have like a
agile.
residency here once a month?
Yeah. Hey, Katie.
Katie, Rico said, "Hey." Oh, my desk. Thank you.
You
Yeah.
got people getting you lunch?
Yeah. Katie,
Holy shit.
Katie made me a plate.
God damn.
I gave her
Wow.
a life. She gave me a plate.
Oh
Wow.
my God.
Wow.
What? You it's not my fault. You guys don't plan.
No, I just don't have anyone doing. You say that I have somebody that
Well, no, Jack's your
does.
bitch.
I would never call anyone a bitch, but what's she doing for you? Getting you a plate?
We have to do something after this.
She
and
runs. I do too. She runs your Instagram.
She does run my Instagram. Yes, I'm not capable of running a very good Instagram.
Well, all she does is take your pictures from.
Well,
Twitter.
no, but when she was an intern, she came to me and said, "Hey, I want to get more active. Will you help me get on? Will you let me do some stuff on the college football show, and I can run your Instagram in exchange?" And I said yeah, and that's how that relationship came to be.
How's your Instagram doing, Rico?
It's all right. Took a little break.
Why are you on the calculator?
I just like to add things sometimes.
You two add things a lot.
Like numbers are running in my head.
When he was making the point earlier about the Luger's waiter making $250,000 a year, which is still ridiculous, you just
I said
went straight to
really
the
good.
calculator.
Really good can make 250.
You think a waiter at Peter Luger's makes $250,000 a
It's
year?
close. It's not outlandish. 200 is 225.
That
very high end.
first of all, they would deserve it because I think a high end waiter is a great job. Anybody?
Well, I only also did 6 tables during dinner. I didn't even
Anybody's
do
willing to
lunch. I
be
didn't
a
even do
waiter
lunch. I didn't even do lunch. And
it's a-
that's 6 days a week, not 7.
It's a very noble profession. And it's I could never do it. I wouldn't have the patience to do it. So they deserve whatever they get. I just can't see them getting $200,000.
It's close.
That's almost half of what I make.
Top guy, probably $200,000. Close. I'm telling you, it's very close. I just did the math for you.
200. Everyone would work there.
You know what?
Not everyone can.
I think you'd be a good waiter.
I think I'd be an unbelievable waiter.
I think you'd be a fan. If you could get,
He'd forget a lot of stuff.
if you could get the
That's the
memory
thing,
down,
yeah.
if you get the memory
You
down,
write it down.
he'd forget a lot.
But
of
I think
stuff.
you've got a face and a way about you that even when you fucked up, that people would be like,
Yeah,
All right.
he's okay. He really is trying. My mom said I'd be a good waiter.
I think you'd be a good waiter. I think
Yeah.
you'd clean up good.
Yeah, I think I could too.
Me, the worst.
Oh,
Terrible waiters.
One
Tough.
person comes back at you, you're done.
I'd wait tables for about an hour and then I'd be done. I would be fired.
Would have been nice if Bob was like, "Hey guys, I got you all plates. I'm bringing Bob to Nashville and Mississippi, just getting his own plate."
Oh well, I'll be having that conversation.
There's
with
also
Bob
so many new people just walking around.
yeah, who's that?
No idea.
That's
Should
Joey.
have got him to come in here.
No.
Who?
Joey. He reports to Phil. Fuck no. It's too many people. I used to like when I knew everybody. Now you don't.
Hey Bob, I hope you enjoy that, Bob.
You never liked when you knew everybody. You don't like. You like maybe 15% of the people in this building. You hate most of them.
No, over 15.
What percentage of people in this building do you think you've never had beef with? And I'm talking content. I'm not talking about third floor people you never meet.
Probably like 75.
You think 70? Fights you've had. I can name 10 people that you've had beef with for some
There's
reason.
like 50 content people. So like, it's 80%.
What are you laughing at, Za?
As a tweet, Playboy Marty. Playboy Marty walked into
Ask him a question.
Starbucks.
Sorry, say that again.
Playboy Marty walked into Starbucks and there was a dude that looks exactly like Dave.
It
sitting
did
look
look
there.
exactly like Dave. I thought
That's
it was
crazy.
Dave.
Who look like Dave?
That's crazy. Who's that dude?
He's
I
worked
know
here for a
him.
while.
I know
He
him.
works upstairs. He bought me a lift one night. I didn't even ask him to.
Nice.
Yeah, I
Jeremy.
It's really nice.
It was from the Christmas party. He said, "I'm going to get you a lift home," and I said, "No, I'm cool." And he ended up buying me a lift home. Now that I think about it, it doesn't sound very good.
His name is Jeremy. He's head of licensing.
I was almost
All
certain
right.
it was Michael.
Not Jeremy.
Jeremy?
Yep.
Jeremy and Michael are the same name.
Definitely Jeremy.
Big man. fan.
Bob, Youngstown Bob, hi. We have a question. Marty was wondering, since you went to get you a plate during the show, you couldn't get somebody else a plate?
I literally just offered if he wants to get
When did you offer it?
like a minute ago.
When he didn't have headphones on?
Oh, probably, yeah.
How is it?
It's pretty good. I've had 2 bites, so.
Okay, Za, real quick. I don't want to harp on this, but the Super League is dead.
Yes, sir.
The Super League is dead.
What did Arsenal do?
Nothing.
So they just got lucky
Nothing.
that everyone else pulled out besides
Yeah,
them.
the big money people actually pulled out.
Well, I mean, they ended up pulling out, but I mean.
So
they were
Man
the
City
first
pulled out, Chelsea pulled out. They were the first two?
ones. Was the first 2 to pull out. Arsenal, Kroenke did not want to pull out.
This is me being clueless, so I'm going to ask you a question.
You really don't have
me
to.
if I'm
You
wrong.
really don't have to say that.
Well, soccer, I'm always known as clueless. So Arsenal probably wanted to stay in it because they're already kind of bad where they're at, right? You guys are in like
It was
11th.
it was never about the
But like
performance.
they're getting money, I'm saying.
That's
They're
it,
getting
yeah.
a shit ton of money to go to that. I was like, why wouldn't I go to it?
Yep. So
And all the other ones, and so the fans really did stop this?
the fans were having none of it. I mean, every fan in football united was.
So that's the
one
difference
common opinion.
of our sports because no one gives a shit. Like
Yeah.
we could say anything up to our teams and they'd be like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
What's up, Nico?
I don't know if you saw the videos
Nico!
online, but there was like protests outside Stamford Bridge.
That's
They
Nico.
wouldn't let
Shut
them.
up.
Who the fuck is that?
We're talking. You're on your
You're a
show.
fucking
You know what it
lunatic.
is? When we don't talk
Yeah,
to
it's
Brandon, he's got to
lunacy.
talk to. Zaz talking about Super League, and he's talking to his
That's
fucking
my
yak
friend
friends.
Nico.
I don't give a shit.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Anyways, go back to what you're saying.
I don't even remember what I
Me
said.
neither. So
Za, I apologize.
That's all right.
But you guys were talking about the Super League, and you were doing a good job with that conversation.
I know.
That's my fault. I saw Nico, and I wanted to talk to Nico. I apologize.
Not a soccer guy.
To waste of grass, right?
Yeah.
I want to be more of a soccer guy. In fact, the Super League probably would have helped me. Would have given me a reason to root for soccer. I can't get in Premier League. I can't pick a team. I pick the Wolves, and because they got the best logo in Premier League. But the problem with the Wolves is they could be relegated at any moment. They're not good enough, right?
Just keep watching. Watch them in the championship.
Well, they're not in the championship.
No, if they do get relegated, you would just watch them in the championship.
Oh, you would keep being a fan of them
Yep,
even though
you
they're
just-
a shittier league?
You just keep watching.
So if they won the shitty league, that feels good too?
You come right back up. Yep.
I don't know, man.
And Super League, you can't get relegated, right?
So the idea was 15 teams.
And you can't.
The founding 15 teams couldn't, but I believe they wanted to add 5 teams that they could switch around.
Is anyone getting relegated this year?
Yep, three motherfuckers.
Everybody, people get relegated every year.
Every year. Sheffield is gone. Fulham's in trouble, and West Brom.
People should get relegated.
You're out.
here.
You're out of that, right?
Yeah.
I hope
no,
Fulham
no.
doesn't get relegated. That's my boy Tony Khan's team.
I think people should get relegated here. Have to go back to
I
West
like that
27th.
idea. I like that idea, Rico.
Yeah.
Love that.
West 27th. for a
You
little
sure
while.
you'd be here?
Positive.
Hmm.
Positive.
Let's. Who do you think would be relegated? Sass. I feel like Sass would be here. Sass would be fine.
Yeah, he'd be fine.
Frank would be fine.
Getting we should. We always talk about we should have a minor leagues of Barstool.
I think somebody had not pitched that, but at one point somebody said Dave should buy Milton and and keep that
Yeah.
as a minor leagues.
It should. I mean, we kind of have a minor leagues of.
I
like,
don't really want the
Viceroys,
minor
but-
leagues. I think we're all lucky as fuck to be here, and I don't want to risk going back down.
Oh,
thought
I don't wanna
Frank
get
was a
back
Coke
down
guy.
either.
Frank's a Pepsi guy?
I think Frank's a soda guy.
Yeah, anything with bubbles.
Yeah, I think Frank's just a soda guy. I don't think he really, because he tries and drinks a little bit of everything.
Oh, man.
I was talking to Frank and Doug's there. They are going to be moving in together. The unit house is a go.
That's going to be
God bless.
some funny shit.
I'm happy they are. Did Dave help it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Dave's pulling all the strings there.
They're probably honestly.
I think
living-
Dave just
to be
bought
honest,
another property.
They're probably living for free. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
he just
probably
bought another
just-
property, and then, in a pinch,
I
he could sell
I
it.
can't do it because I got the family. But if you told me I could live up here for free if I got to unit size, I would. First of all, it wouldn't be that big of a stretch for me. I would.
You would?
I think I would.
You would live with Frank and Doug's for free.
For free?
Mhm.
Yeah, I think I would. A 3-bedroom? Not. I wouldn't live with them in a 2-bedroom. I'd live with them in a
He'd be
3-bedroom.
fucking complaining the first
Yeah,
day.
I know. He could barely go on the road with us. Imagine then having to live with them.
Nuts.
Well, hey, going on the road with you isn't fucking easy.
It's real easy. I'm a
And
great
Who's
road
your
guy.
favorite vacation guy?
You.
Why?
Eddie's too much. Eddie's a snooper guy. Bob, I'm not. Also, it's on vacation. I'm going to work. Bob's coming with me this week. He's a good guy to have around.
Yeah, well, Dion loves him.
He's not going to Dion.
The chat has a good point. The chat has a good point here. If the relegation system were here and people like Cons and Trista didn't get relegated, you would relegate yourself.
Absolutely.
You would. You know what? You would turn if it was 27th. You would turn 27th Street into Rico. It would be Rico's. That would be your office, and you'd run it. And now you're thinking about it right now, aren't you?
Be pretty sick. Have your team there.
I can bring people in, secret meetings,
Mm-hmm.
run your own merch store.
You'd have to
sell
be here more than
boxes,
once a
stuff.
week. You'd have to actually live up to
I'm
your
here
contract.
3 times a week.
You're only here 2 times a week this week.
No, he's here 3 times.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're here tomorrow?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's here. He lets me know every Monday.
week.
He lets me know. Even if when I had COVID, he let me know.
As
Why-
as my wife says, who's Brandon? The guy who does attendance? I said, yeah.
That's good.
It's got a fucking iron fist.
That's good, Rico. Why is there no one-way flights to fucking Mississippi? Why is there no straight through?
We don't have a big enough airport.
I mean, it's like a big there should be one.
No, we don't have a big enough. We have Memphis sitting on top of us, which I assume you're flying to Memphis. Memphis and then Birmingham, but
Well,
we don't
no,
have a big
no,
enough airport.
No,
You're
I'm
flying to
not. I'm
Jackson?
flying to
Birmingham
Jackson.
in?
So where you have
Alabama.
Atlanta.
Atlanta?
And then it's like 40
Birmingham's
minutes.
in Alabama. Not
That's,
Alabama.
yeah, but Atlanta to Jackson is going to be a 45-minute flight. It's going to be easy peasy.
Yeah, but I had to wait like 2 hours in the airport.
You'll be fine.
I actually like
Go to
airports.
Chick-fil-A. Or Annie
I
Ann's.
kind of like airports too, especially.
I don't like.
I like the middle airport. I like the airport. I don't like going through security.
Yeah.
But when you fly somewhere and then you have to fly a next flight, I like that middle airport where there's no real pressure.
Yeah, you're just hanging out. You're already in it, and
Yeah.
you could listen to a podcast, listen to some music.
You don't
or
have to go through
something.
security. You
Yeah.
find you a nice Chick-fil-A, like you said.
Yep.
The Magic Walk down there in Atlanta. That was a good restaurant way back in the day. I don't think it's still there. It's It's good.
Yeah,
I like
I'm excited.
airports.
It's gonna be a good week.
But I don't like the first airport.
No,
I don't like going through security.
It's getting crowded now too, man. Everyone's getting excited, they want to travel again.
Got stopped twice in Chicago for my mic in my bag. They
Look
thought
at
it was
that.
a fucking bazooka.
Look at that, Zah. I got a plate.
Podcast mic. Doesn't look good.
You're gonna- wait,
speak at the same time.
Are you going to hate on
Radio
Zah for getting the
101.
plate delivered to him?
No. Zah's working.
Yeah, and you're hosting a show. You can't eat and talk.
Right.
Oh, I'm talented, Zah.
You are free to take a break. Take a
No, I
5-minute
know.
break. Go get your plate.
You know I like complaining when other people have
I
things.
mean, we
don't.
literally made the plan during the pre-show.
I know.
Hey, we're all going to take shifts to go get our food.
I'd rather like be hungry than
And be able to talk about it?
Yeah, I
Get
like
the attention
talking
for being
about it.
hungry?
Yeah. Like I'm really working hard.
Huge MLB NBA slate today. Can we talk picks? Yeah, we'll talk picks when I get good and goddamn ready to talk picks. We'll talk picks in a minute.
Rob's going for seconds.
Is he?
Oh, yeah. Well,
That's skinny fuck.
what he's probably doing is taking that plate and baiting and switching it with somebody else who thinks they're getting a better deal.
Wait.
Yeah.
Beef with Rob?
Oh,
Rob's
yeah,
a
he did the
producer
bait and
of,
switch
Barguments,
Barguments,
yeah.
Little bait and switch, Rob.
Oh, I see. Yes. Because one time he did great content involving you.
Bait and switch guy.
All right. So we will talk about. I want to talk about the NBA MVP. I don't know how much. I know you don't watch much.
No,
NBA.
I know it's going.
I'm trying to get back into
When
it.
you weren't here on
Excited for
Monday,
the playoffs.
I said I'm watching it. I have one NBA pick a day, and I'm watching it.
So Steph Curry, his odds have gone from like astronomical to not astronomical in a week. He is. I think he's averaging 40 points a game in April. He is. Of course, they're not. The Warriors are. They're not a playoff team as it stands right
It's
now.
more
But
fun when the Warriors are better. They need Clay back.
they do need Clay back.
And they need a good draft pick.
I was thinking about Steph the other day since he's doing this. How often do you have the GOAT in something playing and you know he's the GOAT while it's happening? Like, he is the greatest shooter of all time. There's not a debate to be had. There's not. You can't debate it. He is the greatest three-point shooter in the history of basketball. The numbers are overwhelming. The percentages are overwhelming. There's nobody you can compare to Steph, and he is the GOAT, and he is in his prime right now doing GOAT things. I want to say he's got 10 three-pointers made 3 times this month alone. That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
10 three-pointers. I remember when I was a kid, 10 three-pointers. Michael Adams for the Nuggets had it. It was the record. But Steph Curry has his MVP odds. Now, I think Jokic is going to win the MVP. Nikola Jokic for, yes.
Have you seen the clip being tweeted out of Chris Russo saying Jokic 15 different times in a 2-minute clip? It is fucking electric.
I do fuck up. I
yeah,
can't
but
remember,
not Jokic.
I can't remember if it's
He's going
Jokic or
Jokic is
Jokic. I say
crazy.
Jokic sometimes. I say
He's
Jokic
going, I
sometimes.
think the MVP should go to Jokic. Jokic. He said
Jokic is an unfortunate name.
Shout out Funhouse.
You want to call him?
Chris Russo? No, I don't have
Oh,
Chris
not Russo. I thought you said Broussard.
No. Chris Russo. Mad Dog.
Yeah, the New York guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really listen to the New York guys very much. You do.
Well, Francis is out on the golf course now. He doesn't have.
Is he retired again?
He retired again, yeah.
He retires and unretires.
Yeah,
retires
he's
and
out.
unretires. So he's
Frances
retired
is
right now.
out. Russo, I haven't listened to in years. I know he's on that MLB show.
Who do you
but-
listen to on the fan?
I used to
Well, my
listen
guy
to
left.
Yastrzemski.
Yeah, my guy left. Late nights. Now nobody really.
So Joey Nicewonger says he took Curry at plus 8,000 a couple
Good
weeks
for
ago.
him.
Right now, the odds are Jokic is minus 350, Embiid's plus 350, Giannis plus 1,600, Steph is now plus 1,800.
Embiid missed a fuck ton of games though, right?
Embiid's not going to win it. Embiid's,
I think it's Jokic or Curry.
I think it's probably Jokic, but
Jokic.
I can't. Can you give the MVP to somebody who doesn't make the playoffs?
Can you give somebody the
I
MVP
don't
whose
think so.
name is
I
about,
don't think you can either.
crusty crotches?
How far of the
What's
fuck are you
going
going to
on?
take this?
What's going on?
One guy said Jokic, and you're just gonna take over the show with it?
So where is yeah? So
Who's he gonna
yeah,
thank
with
first?
Jokic,
Ben Gay or Mineralize?
Jokic's definitely gonna win it. Well, also Golden State's technically in the playoffs right now because they're in ninth. So and they'll play the 10 seed to play the 8 seed.
Yeah, they're
That's
in that
right.
Fugazi tournament.
I made that fucking. I made my list here to the top 8. I forgot about that fucking play-in
Yeah, it's
tournament.
wacky.
You're right. So
Stupid.
he is. What?
Stupid playing tournament.
The Knicks. You realize the Knicks are playing for a top 4 seed tonight?
Knicks are They're
They're
The
great.
Knicks are good.
Knicks
they're
are good.
great. It's
The
fun.
little I've watched,
fun.
Knicks are good.
They're better than the Celtics right now.
Of course, yeah. The Celtics are 6th in the East. The Knicks are 5th. The Hawks are 4th. The Hawks and Knicks are separated by a half game. They play tonight in the Garden. That's going to be an electric atmosphere, or at least what passes for an electric atmosphere in New York in 2021. But my question was, Jokic is great, and he's going to win the MVP. He's probably going to win it kind of by default because Embiid lost so many games. LeBron James was having a great year before he got hurt, but he's still going to win it. And Julius Randle is somebody that I think, if he's not in the MVP discussion, is certainly one of the most important players to his team. Like Julius Randle becoming really, really, really fucking good, has made the Knicks good.
Nobody
He's revived a franchise.
with a lot of things. Nobody votes like that. Like, who is literally the most valuable player? It's not always the best player. I think you're right. Julius Randle should be top 5, top 3.
Be like the most improved or something.
Fair enough. But if you're talking about the MVP, like without Julius Randle, the Knicks are in serious, serious trouble. That guy should be getting
the Knicks
a
are
lot
just
of top votes.
They're
Yeah.
the same Knicks they've been for a
Right.
decade.
But it also hurts guys like Curry because Curry's unworldly. He's a fucking alien. And like Jordan in his prime, like I feel like Karl Malone got that award because they were just sick of giving it to Jordan,
No,
which I don't think is fair. But
That's not even an opinion. I feel like that's stone cold fact.
Okay,
that's the
fine.
same-
There's
All
no
right.
reason
Yeah, I
Karl
didn't-
Malone should have won the 97
Right.
MVP.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with LeBron.
LeBron realistically
LeBron's the MVP
was
every
the most
year.
valuable player in the league from like 07 to
Yeah.
probably 18 or 19.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
you had to
but
give
I
it to
think
other
you have
people.
to get and there's no real determination of it, and I think it's because it's opinion. It's always going to be different, but it's my definition of MVP is that year alone, stand alone, who is literally the most valuable player on that team, like who changes the team the most, whose impact has been that either positive or negative, and it's fucking Randall in my opinion.
but that's the MVP for the Knicks.
No, I
Not
know
the
what he's
MVP.
saying though.
I understand what he's saying too, but Jokic is
Jokic is
also
unbelievable
like
as well.
he's
All right, yeah,
he's
I mean.
like the
Jokic is
MVP of everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It surprises me when I look at the MVP odds and then I look at the teams where they are. Embiid, the Sixers are number 1 in the East right now. Embiid's obviously up there, but like the Suns are number 2 in the West. The Suns are 41-16.
they don't have anybody.
The Suns
right?
are incredible, but they don't have anybody in the top 6 or 7 of MVP voting.
That's
I know
almost
Devin
better.
Booker's
to-
great.
Sometimes that's a recipe for
That's
success.
better for me. Yeah, I'd almost rather. That's like they have just anybody could shoot for them or anyone could.
That
dominate.
actually
they have
makes
Chris
me like them
Paul
in the
and shit.
playoffs because it's not one guy's got to get hot.
Yeah. Also, Nuggets are screwed
Because of Jamal Murray.
Yeah.
Jamal Murray's injury really took. And I look at the playoffs this year, and everybody assumes the Lakers are going to win the West. The Lakers are 5th right now. They would match up the Nuggets as it stands right now, I guess. I probably shouldn't even be saying that. But the Jazz are 1, the Suns are 2, the Clippers are 3 in the West, the Nuggets are 4, the Lakers are 5, the Blazers are 6, the Mavs are 7, and the Grizzlies are 8. The Blazers are very salty 6, in my opinion. The Lakers at number 5, probably in most people's eyes, the number 1 seed. And if they end up being the 4 or the 5, they would play the number 1 Jazz in the second round.
And I think they'd mop the floor.
Think
with
they'd
them.
smoke them?
Yeah. I mean, people forget Rudy Gobert
Started COVID.
just started COVID.
He invented COVID. Yeah.
They did a documentary on him.
Okay, I don't know who that is at all.
There's so many new people.
I don't know who that is at all. It's okay.
All right.
I know her. Okay. All right. You know what else I know? Stable Duel. Finally,
Unbelievable
horse
app.
racing has a contest.
Oh,
Unbelievable app. Same
Finally-
as fantasy football.
Here. You read it. Give it to Rico.
I can read it
no, I'm doing
without
the
it.
sound effects. You
Okay,
read it.
do the galloping for me.
No, you got to do this. Is how
That's
you do
pretty
it.
good.
No.
Okay, what are you doing? Finally, horse racing has a contest worth playing. Stable Duel brings more action with its fantasy-style game where you can play against others for big money payouts. Similar to fantasy football, you select your
Hang
stable
in
of
there.
10 horses. Watch the points rack up. There's daily games with big cash prizes, easy to use even if you're new to the sport. Download the Stable Duel app and start playing right out of the gate. That's the Stable Duel app. STABLEDUEL. Get into that horse racing, boys. That was good. That's good, huh? That was good. I need that every day.
Used to be on a stomp team.
I need.
What was the name of it? Marty and the Rats or
It
something?
was
I
it was the Bulls.
I got to be honest. Now that you did that so well, I need you to come up with something for Talladega tomorrow too.
All right.
So maybe a car revving engine. Maybe you get in the driver's seat and you.
Me and my friends watched Stomp the Yard in 8th grade, and we ended up having our own little team.
Can I tell you guys a secret about me? I love Stomp the Yard.
Me too.
I fucking love. I watch Stomp the Yard every time it comes on Stars. I love Stomp the Yard.
I watch it all the time as well. And another movie I love.
Drumline.
Holy shit! I like Drumline. What's the Channing Tatum dancing movie?
I didn't see
Magic
it.
Mike.
No,
Magic Mike. It's Magic Mike.
Definitely not Magic Mike.
It's Magic Mike though. I know what you're talking about.
Well, they made it into a
Step
musical.
Up.
Chorus line.
Step up.
Chorus
Yes.
line.
He's already said it. It's Step Up.
all right.
Step Up. I love.
What was the
Step
Julia
Up.
Stiles dancing movie? Save the Last Dance?
Save the Last Dance.
Yeah.
I love.
I thought you were a
Julia
Stiles fan. I'm
Love
sorry,
Julia
you
Stiles.
got confused.
I
there.
did get confused. I love Julia Stiles. Love Julia Stiles. She's gonna win multiple Oscars.
I think she's running out of time.
She's opening up now to the mom roles. They could give her a.
Oh yeah, she does have a whole new.
She can, I don't know. I need somebody to write one for him. I need to get a team. I want to hit the lotto. That's the first thing I would do after I buy 365 pairs of underwear.
Julian Vigil says Marty Mush's stupidity really paid dividends for Stable Duel right there.
It did.
Yeah, you're getting rave reviews for that.
It was great.
But you did need to add in the whip.
Yeah,
Actually, Rico, you probably should have been the whip guy.
Should have been the whip guy.
Yeah, should have been the whip guy.
guy from Duke just went to Ole Miss. James Brakefield.
Jamin Brakefield, is he good?
Brakefield?
Why'd he go to Ole Miss? Well, he can't be good if he went to Ole Miss. He's a fucking idiot.
He wasn't very good. Goldwire went to Oklahoma.
Yeah, I saw that. Oklahoma's just collecting guys.
You got a friend of the program, Tanner Grove.
What's Crudwig going to do? He might go there too. You haven't seen that? Crudwig might be leaning towards going there too.
I know.
Which that's two. Tanner Groves and Crudwig are the same guy. You can't have both of them.
Yeah, that's
You can't have two big ugly guys, you know?
Yeah.
You should be playing games in the 40s. I love
How do you like?
Tanner.
How do you like the guys I got? I got at Mississippi State. I got George Brooks from North Carolina, and I got DJ Jeffries from Memphis.
I just think Arkansas is cleaning up.
Arkansas is cleaning. Alabama too.
Bama's loaded.
The SEC really is, because Auburn just got somebody from Arkansas, Desi Seals, and then I think the SEC has done very, very well in this transfer portal. People got to get used to the transfer portal. I get a lot of people saying, especially when you lose guys.
We want to get a login.
Yeah.
They were like saying, cracking down, you can't get logins. We want a login. I got to see what's in there.
But on all the, and I'm sure it's with every college, every fan base is, when they lose a couple of guys, they think everything's falling apart. Everything's, oh no, it's bad, it's terrible. They shouldn't be allowed to do this. No, the new world of college basketball and college football, probably more so college basketball, it's going to be a give and take every year. You can't get used to your roster. You just can't.
Kids want to go play.
It's going to change every year, and this is just the new world order of college basketball. College football, I think because there's so many more players, you won't notice it as much. When you got 5 starters on a basketball court, it sticks out like a sore thumb.
Absolutely.
The percentages will probably be the same. It'll probably be the same, and the reasons are the same. I ended up like if I went to an FCS school and I developed into a great player, and I can now go to Auburn, then I'm going to go to Auburn.
I'm going to go.
And in basketball, it's there was a small conference player of the year who just entered yesterday. Sunbelt maybe? Sunbelt Conference Player of the Year?
Oh, I feel like I saw that too.
Yeah, and he is he's now going to go. He'll play big-time college basketball. I think the transfer portal is good for the sport. What do you think?
I do too. I like it. It's a little – this year is like the most chaotic it's ever been because there's like big names.
But it will
going
never – I don't think it'll ever go back to not being chaotic.
It evens the playing field because these coaches were allowed to leave with no repercussions. So
Yeah, we said – and then if your coach leaves, you should be able to leave. And I did – and – what conferences you're allowed to actually transfer in conference now?
I feel like did the
ACC
waive it?
I think most conferences have either started waiving it or waived it. Like Desi Sales just went from Arkansas to Auburn.
You're older. You would know. Was it older than me? It's not that crazy of a question. Was there a point where it used to be 2 years in conference?
Yes, there was.
Nobody ever did it because it's a suicide.
No, it was the rules. That if you look back, are archaic.
Whoa.
Usually, yes, yeah.
Florida.
He's been here.
All right, fuck off then.
Well, pay attention to the content, to the product. You would know that Caleb was here yesterday if you saw the tweets and stuff. Are you just not plugged in when you're not here? Yeah. Okay, at least you're honest about it. All right, we will. Let's dive into some picks. So we have got.
Baseball's fucking brutal.
Baseball is brutal. The Yankees bounce back. The Yankees and the Braves. This is a series we're going to look back at the end of the year because both teams are going to be in the postseason mix. And I don't know if the Yankees are going to sweep the Braves or the Braves, but it's going to be like if this could be the moment the Yankees turn it around. Because last night was a big win for them.
Huge win. The biggest thing is that, well, first of all, Jay Bruce retiring was the biggest thing. The second thing is that Jameson Taillon needed to pitch well yesterday, and he very much did. We cannot just have Garrett Cole and then like half of Jordan Montgomery pitching well. He pitched well, but it's still infuriating that we had to wait till the ninth inning to score 2 more runs.
Yeah, but you won.
I won. We won. I won my bet. I'm happy. I don't care. Just they need to win. It's not good that we're in must-win games right now.
Rico, as a Yankees fan yourself, how you feeling?
No, I love that their demise. I mean, the Mets are fucking up and down, so Yankees will turn around. They're too loaded to not. It's a long season.
Can I
They're never gonna not be.
I'm gonna tell him.
I wish they would bomb out. They're not gonna bomb out.
I'm gonna tell him later, but I unmute him at the end of every game, but I mute Frank at the beginning of every Mets game on Twitter.
Yeah.
It's just I love Frank. It's just so much. There are moments where I look at Frank's Twitter and I think the Mets are down 28-0 and they're up 6-1. Yeah. And they're just destroying a team. And like I thought if I just followed Frank, I would think the Mets would be in last place right now. They're in first.
Yeah.
He says Francisco Lindor is going to be 100 career average.
I literally mute him at the beginning of the game and I unmute him at the end of the game.
The best was the 10-year thing where he said the Mets were going to go 11-151 in 2027.
What's his name? His new name is for Conforto's Consucco. Yeah. Pretty good.
Consucco works.
Consucco's pretty good.
I think he actually co-opted that name because he also called Jose Consucco a couple of weeks ago.
I mean, the goat was Ed Luz Diaz. Is the most. It's so simple it works. It's unreal.
I've seen him say Ed Luz Diaz so much. I kind of think that's his name.
Ed Luz is great.
It really is great.
So I'll just go through my picks real quick. I have 2 baseball picks based on some line movement. So I like the Cards money line against the Nats tonight, and I love the Padres run line. I just think the Padres, coming off that Dodger series, are about to get a little heat behind them. And
one of my favorite teams to watch out west.
It's the there's so many exciting teams out west.
Yeah, I know.
Like the Dodgers, the Padres, the Angels are all really exciting to watch. The A's have won 10 in a row.
Yeah, we thought they were selling. I actually hope that they tank again because I want Matt Chapman with the Mets.
But that's how it goes with the A's. It seems like every year you think they're selling, you think they're not in it. Boom, they win 12 in a row.
Yeah, they're good.
And they're just there.
Well, they were predicted beginning of the year. I'm sorry, Houston and the A's were a split of who was going to win that league. Like they were right there, the money odds.
All right, real quick, I just got to talk to the comments because I do read the comments and I enjoy the comments. Connor Patterson says, "Tank hate on the show." Shut the fuck up, you stupid bitch. I wasn't hating on him. I was telling the honest truth. That's not hate.
Like
you whiny little punk bitch.
What are you going to do?
Okay, so the rest of my picks were Bulls minus 3.5, Sixers money line against the Suns. Big game tonight, actually. Sixers and Suns. That's and then I got Steph Curry over 35.5 points.
Have to.
I know it's crazy, but he's a 9-1 on his overs in the last 10 games. So that's a lot of points. That I think they're against the Wizards. That's what I'm going with. Those are my 5 picks.
It's almost 90%.
I'm going with the Yankees money line.
Square.
I need them. The Kluber needs to pitch well. I'm just trying to will into existence. I'm on the Phillies. Get the Phillies in now. Phillies money line. Eflin's pitching. What's his name for the Giants? The Giants. The Giants. It's his name.
Kruko.
The Scafini or something.
Dravecki.
Their lineup is like the fact they have Brandon Crawford still and like Brandon Belt. I cannot. And Evan Longoria is batting third.
The Giants are one of those teams.
Is finally retired, right? He was the longest running guy.
Well, no, the Giants are one of those teams that you're right. They've just had those guys forever. Like, there's no excuse for Brandon Belt to still be their first.
They had Hunter Pence for a long period of time too, right?
Did.
Yeah, there was always between it was the Giants and Cardinals. Like every other year, they'd switch going to the World Series or like switch
pretty much.
It was like something like that. I cannot.
Well, they won every other year starting in 10, 12, and 14.
Yeah, so I have the Phillies money line. I have the
Giants won 3 of them though, right?
Yeah.
Money line.
10, 12, and 14.
I got the Angels minus 1.5. The Rangers are actually playing better than they should be, but
who are you taking?
The Angels.
Playing the Rangers?
Yeah, minus 1.5.
Bad pick.
What's wrong with that pick?
I have the Texas Rangers.
Oh, okay, so that makes it a bad pick.
I mean Quintana has a 16 ERA, so I'm like, all right, I'm in. That's why I'm taking the Angels. And then I got the Knicks plus 1.5 just because they're hot as shit.
I really like the Knicks in that must-win too. I'm gonna add that.
I like it too. Is it plus 1.5 still?
Well, God forbid you add it to your card, though, right? God forbid somebody brings up a good point and then you on a pick show.
Next,
God forbid.
That's coming soon.
That's fine. But I wasn't even hating on it. Go ahead.
All right, my picks are Astros Rockies 0-10, which
Bad
is
pick.
over 10.
Bad pick.
Rangers money line plus 155.
Shitty pick.
They're spunky, and Blue Jays plus 108.
So did you take the Rangers because you saw Quintana have a 16 ERA?
I just think the Rangers are spunky.
Say the pitcher's name again.
Quintana.
It's probably you're probably right. I don't know the way you say it. Just strikes me as funny. Quintana. All right.
Have
what
you been
else?
to Seattle?
Huh?
Ever been to
I've
Seattle?
never been west of like Dallas, Texas.
Mariners are rolling. I'm going to Seattle. Gonna go watch a game.
What are you going to Seattle for?
Barstool Classic. Gonna go to San Francisco, watch the Giants and Padres.
I'm not
play.
hating, but I've never been invited to a
Oh.
Barstool Classic.
I do good.
You're going to San Francisco?
Mm-hmm.
That guy that you text me about, the name, MB, has season tickets for the Giants. Asked me about your brother. I told you.
He's literally friends with Evan Longoria.
Yeah. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Fuck off then.
That's
Take
third.
your fucking Evan Longoria.
No, you don't have to get mad. I'm just.
Take your fucking Evan.
Hey, relax.
Batting 300, Evan Longoria.
I mean,
It was not nice how he acted.
I actually didn't say anything. It was him. All right.
okay, all right, fine.
Knicks too. Give me the Knicks.
Add it to Rico's card.
Go.
That's a
New
good
York.
pick.
Can we play fucking? Doc, can you find?
You
Can
can't
you play
play
Go
music.
New York, Go New York, Go?
Can't play anything.
Can the chat type out Go New York, Go New York, Go to close the show? Even though there's 4 minutes.
I'm gonna pass out.
I'm gonna see if the chat will respond to you. I don't know. The chat's being kind of bitchy today. But we'll see. Bad picks for Rico. See, everybody's negative. I guess the chat's always negative, but today they're extra negative.
Extra negative.
All right. NFL draft is 1 week from tomorrow. We will have our NFL draft coverage. Stephen Shea will be on here next week a little bit.
Jets gonna take Zach Wilson.
Yeah, I think so.
I am going to be with Shane Buechele in a month. Is he going to get drafted?
I think he'll get drafted later rounds.
I said the same thing. I said he'd at least get
Can
4
I
or
can
5.
I just stop? Can I stop? What is going on with you?
Buechele's got a live on.
You're going to Mississippi next week, fine, and you're going to do the Deion stuff. You're just randomly going to Seattle, randomly going to San Francisco. You're just going to go
And
kick it
LA.
with Shane Buechele.
Yeah.
What's going
In
on?
Nashville.
In Nashville. People just want to see me.
Remove the needle.
I'm a good.
Don't forget June. We got a couple things in June.
Got some things in June too.
Okay, we got a lot of go New York, go.
Go New York, go.
Got 4 in a row. Go New York, go New York, go. Go New York, go New York.
I had an entire Knicks CD. They sold the garden
Go New
hits.
York,
It
go
was
New York, go.
unbelievable. I'm a Knicks fan.
M-E-
Down with the orange and the blues.
MECO Bosco. Go New York, go New York, go. A lot of Miko Boscos in there too.
What are you gonna do?
Why? I'm not even singing it. What are y'all doing?
Yeah.
We'll sing Go New York, Go New York, Go. Go New York, Go New York, Go. Go New York, Go New York, Go.
It's the best. It's the best. That fucking MSG intro where they drop the subway coins. Oh, fucking.
Have you decided who you want for the Giants to pick?
No. I
would love a receiver.
I keep hearing
Jalen Waddle?
Where is Smith? Where are they saying Smith's
Smith?
gonna go?
Okay, so I was going to talk about Smith. His over and under today is 11.5. You guys are at 11.
Yo, Stephen
That's what
Shea
I'm
looks
saying.
fucking genius with that.
He does, but he's at 11.5. But some guys are sliding him back into the top 10. But Stephen Shea, I believe, is going to be right.
If we had Waddle or Smith and then Galladay and Shepard, that's
an offense. That's
an
make a.
offense.
You know what worries me though is do we know if Danny Dimes is the guy then at that point?
I still think he is.
I do. I think he's all
But
right.
he has not had any. We had Slayton as our best option.
Plus, you get Barkley back if he could fucking stay on the field.
Yeah.
I think Danny Dimes is your guy.
All right.
You think? Is there still doubt about that?
Well, no. I mean, I think one of the best quarterbacks out there right now is not even. He got released, but Cole McDonald. I would love to take a shot on Cole McDonald down the road, but yeah, Danny Dimes is the guy.
It's a bit the Hawaii
No.
quarterback.
Hawaii. I mean, Cole McDonald's fucking unbelievable. The Titans threw away their franchise when they caught him.
Oh God.
Cole McDonald is unreal.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
Cole McDonald.
Yep. You want to go back to
But
some San Diego State guys?
I
You wanna
like
do your college football bits real
I
quick?
said I said Bouchel to them. They're like, no way. I was like, quarterbacks get drafted
What?
late in the draft.
I think
He's
we
not
shall
tall,
get
right?
drafted.
I mean, he doesn't have a body.
Got a live arm.
He's got a live arm, and I think he's a classic backup quarterback in the NFL.
1,000%.
He's a Gardner Minshew. Minshew ended up being a starter, but he's a classic. Draft him 4th, 5th round. Plan for him to be your backup. If things go right, maybe he grows into something else.
Turns out, yeah.
But good luck hanging out with him.
Thank you.
To all your places. I don't get invited anywhere. Maybe I should stop being an asshole. You ever think of that, Rico? Should I stop being an asshole?
Yeah.
All
Be
right.
nicer. Be a good person.
That's
The rest
Big
takes care
Central.
of
You'll be
itself.
back tomorrow and Friday, right,
Yeah,
Rico?
I'll be back.
All right.